Now, how many of you would like to know how you can tell whether or not you are healed from a toxic, narcissistically abusive relationship or not? Now, there are many different facets to the depth of this question, and it's impossible to talk about all of this in one message. However, I do have a very simple, one question, multiple choice test for you that will help you to identify where you're at in your healing journey. My name is Kevin, and this is the Royal We, and if you're ready to take this test, it's very simple, one question, multiple choice test, say I. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Get your pen and paper, or better yet, get ready to answer your question down below in the description box where we can all take part in this and share. Are you ready for the question? It's one question, multiple choices. Here we go. The question is, why do you need to stay away from the toxic, narcissistically abusive people? And these people can be your family, your parents, your siblings. It could be old friends of yours. It could be coworkers. It could be your neighbors. Again, the question for you is, why are you staying away from the toxic, narcissistically abusive people? Now, let's get into the multiple choice selections for you. A, is it because they hate you and you now realize that? Again, A is because they hate you and you now realize that. B is because they are rude, disrespectful, and inconsiderate of you as an individual. Again, B is because they are rude and disrespectful and inconsiderate of you as an individual. Is it C, because you're afraid that a problem might erupt, a fight might break out, and you're not equipped or ready to deal or handle that? Again, C is because you're afraid that something might happen, a problem might erupt, and you're not prepared to deal with it. Or D, none of the above. So there you go. There is your 4 multiple choice answers that I'm giving to you during this test. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to write down which one it is or which ones they are. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. And let's go over your answers. If you answered A, B, or C, then unfortunately you are not in a good place of healing yet. You have a ways to go. If you answered D, which is none of the above, congratulations, you are a step out of the place of needing to resolve the conflict. So answers A, B, and C all represent something that have to do with the narcissist or the toxic people having power. Having power. You're staying away because they hate you. You're reacting to them. You're staying away because B, because they're mean or rude or inconsiderate. Again, you're reacting to them. Or C, you're afraid to be around a problem that might happen. You're reacting to them. So if your answer was D, which is none of those, then you are on a better path of healing because you recognize that that stuff doesn't matter. You're at a place now in life in your healing journey where you're like, I don't care. It's them. They're narcissists. They're crazy. They're psychopaths. They're sociopaths. Nobody cares. And now you might be asking, well, then what is D if it's none of the above? If your reason for staying away from toxic people has nothing to do with them, but instead has everything to do with you just wanting and desiring to spend your time doing better things for your life, whether that be pursuing your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, spending time with people who you love and who care about you, then this, and if this is your reason, and it's no longer about how they are to you, now it's just about how you are and where you want to be and how you want to spend your time and where you want to be in life, then that would be the reason you would circle D, because you don't resonate with anything that has to do with them. This is how you can tell you are on a place where you're almost healed. All right? And if you're not yet there, if you're still in this place where, well, it's because they hate me and this and that, that's okay. You're on the healing journey. And again, it's not a race. We're here for you. I'm here for you. This is why we do coaching one-on-one sessions. Now, I just got off the phone with a client which inspired this test to give you. And she was explaining to me how she's been having a relationship with her mom. And by the way, they're all adults. And she's having a relationship with her mom and dad, and she's never gotten along with her sisters. And she doesn't come around when her sisters are around. Her mom wants to know why, and she's trying to get her mom to understand because my sisters hate me is what her answer is. And then she gets in an hour-long debate with her own mom and dad over whether or not her sisters hate her. Because obviously the mom and dad don't want to think of it in that way, and they're like, no, they don't hate you. And obviously the girl, my client, is like, you don't understand. They're narcissistically abusive. They're constantly talking about me behind my back. They're cussing at me, calling me names. They look down on me. They hate me, mom. But the mom doesn't want to see it that way. And so what I tried to get her to understand our conversation was, listen, we have to remove this pressure from yourself, because when you're taking this to your mom and your dad saying they hate me, I don't want to be around because they hate me, what you're really looking for is for mom and dad to fix the situation and try to resolve the conflict for you. And they can't. They don't know how. They don't know where to begin, because you're all adults and you shouldn't be acting this way. Nobody should. So what we need to do in this healing journey where she is at is, I said, we need to work on you and your reason for not wanting to be around them. And it has to shift from them hating you, and that's why you can't be around, to you just having a better life on your own. Now when you visit mom and dad, they don't even come up in the conversation. It's about your life and what you're doing, and you get to make mom and dad proud with your life. But if you're not happy with your life, and if you have nothing going on, then it makes sense why you're going to them saying, help heal the relationship with my sisters. Right? And so that's what inspired this. And so we're working together on this journey to get her into a place where her reason for not wanting to be at family events where her sisters are has nothing to do with how they treat her. It has everything to do with what she's doing in life. She's busy. She has her own life. She's pursuing her own goals. She has better things to do. So listen, how do you get to this place where you have better things to do? I'll tell you what, it's not easy, and you're going to have to start taking steps and just try and make yourself do that, even if you have to make up things. You have to start convincing yourself, no, I'm not going to visit with narcissistic, toxic people, and my excuse is because I have to wash my freaking hair. And that, to me, is better. That's more fun, and that's what I want to do. Or I'm going to go get my nails done, or I'm going to go to the gym. I'm doing something for me. I'm going to be selfish, and this is going to be my reason going forward. I'm going to do stuff that's going to resonate with me and that's going to work with me and that I am going to feel good about. And with that, I have no time to even think about toxic, narcissistically abusive people. That's where we want to be. Is it selfish? Maybe. But listen, our eyes are off the toxic people. We're not going to worry anymore about what they say or if they're talking about us behind our back. It doesn't matter, because you're living your life doing what you need to do for your life. And that is what D represents. None of the above. Nothing. The reason you stay away from toxic people has nothing to do with how the toxic people are. The reason you stay away from toxic people, if you're healed, needs to be because you have better things going on in your life. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Visit www.jointheroyalwe.com where you can schedule one-on-one time with me. We could have a FaceTime consultation, telephone consultation, text message consultation. It's up to you. Every Monday night is Royal We Live Chat at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is where we come together as a community, ask questions, answer questions. You can call me for free, and as long as you know that it's a live show. You can find the link to that down below in the description box. Also, Saturday mornings is the all-new Royal We Fellowship. It's a brand new church venture. We are studying the Bible from beginning to end. From beginning with Genesis, we're working our way all the way through, applying it to the understanding that the world is toxic and very narcissistic. This is unlike any other church or ministry you've been a part of, I guarantee you. You can find the link to the Royal We Fellowship also down in the description box. Listen, everything is down there, so go down to the description box and just start clicking stuff. All right? And I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We.